Good morning, beautiful Capricorns. Welcome back, and I want to thank you, Capricorns, for all your well wishes yesterday to me. I did get my procedure, and I got the needles shot into my neck, but they didn't take. I never felt any difference whatsoever, so I'm back to square one again. They're going to try other treatments now, so it's frustrating, but whatever. It is what it is. Let's see what the messages are for the beautiful Capricorns. What messages do you have for the beautiful Capricorns? And please, guys, don't take offense. If these reads come out financial or with love, I can't control that. I have some Capricorns going, I only want to hear about finances, I don't care about love. And other ones that are saying, I don't want to hear about finances, I only want to hear about love. So, it usually the reads include both. So let's hope. I can't please everybody, but what comes out in the reads are what is intended to come out into the reads. And it's not going to be everybody's read every single day. There's a lot of you that have different circumstances, and know that Spirit is trying to appease you all. So it just depends on what the messages are for that day. Gateways of light, the infinite. I have unlimited access to the divine's mind. Powerful message. Capricorns, beautiful Capricorns. What's going on for Capricorns? Tapping into the divine's minds. Well, that wants to be shown. That's the same card that was at the bottom of the deck, wants to appear. Gateways of light, the infinite. I have unlimited access to the divine's mind. So whatever answers that you're seeking, Spirit is saying you have unlimited access to that as well. The amber star is let go. I surrender and allow myself to grieve. So some of you have got to surrender whatever it is and let the universe take control of whatever it is you're trying to find out, discover, or whatever it is. The universal midwife, the birth. I birth beautiful and sacred assignments. This is tapping into the universe to find out what your assignments are. The ruby star, flow. I embody my authentic and sensual essence. So the ruby star, being able to just go with the flow, surrendering, like be open to what the universe wants to deliver you, the messages that the universe wants to bring forth to you. Because through it all, you find out what your assignments are. You find out what your spiritual path is. You find out what your essence is all about. Your authentic, sensual essence. I'm getting that a lot in the reads. I have to be honest with you. Some of you's quests, and I'm going to be honest with you, is to be wild and free. Some of you don't want to be in a union. Some of you just are in your sensuality, want to explore your sensuality. Others of you don't. Whatever it is, some of you just want to be open to new love or new experiences and are not interested in love, wanting to be free. And that's probably why we're getting so many different messages, both financial and to do with love. Whatever it is, it'll be a different experience for every person. Some of you are discovering what your assignments are, what your purpose is. And others of you just, are tuned in. It's like rubies or gemstones. Sensual side of things. Wanting not sexual, but sensual things. Things you can be sensitive to, you know what I mean? What's this about? But whatever it is, you've got unlimited access to the divine's mind. So whatever your quest is, whether that is to be wild and free and sensual, or whether you're on some type of sacred assignment, or whether you need to let go and grieve a situation, whatever it is, you have unlimited access to the divine's mind. And you just need to surrender to what your calling is. Whether that's in love or finance or career, whatever. You've got unlimited resources. Co-create with the universe to discover whatever it is you're trying to find out. Because that's the higher power, and Spirit is clear that you have unlimited access to it. Co-create with the higher power. Breathe, relax, meditate. Surrender to the universe. Be flexible. That is where you will regenerate. Some of you are going through grieving. Some of you did go through grieving. Just relax, tune into the higher power, and you'll get your energy back. That's exactly, yeah. Otherwise, you'll keep going around and around the merry-go-round, literally. So, some of you can't be any more flexible than what you already are. It's like, if I bend anymore, I'm going to break. And it's time to regenerate. It's time to collect your energy back. Tune into the universe and regenerate your energy. Breathe. And some of you are just like, I can't get any more flexible than what I've already done. I'm not willing to bend anymore. But there's a need to regenerate here. Some of you are tuning into your psychic abilities, and this literally is your life purpose. Tuning into spiritual side of things, like having intuitions and being psychically led, literally. This is a go-getter. Maybe you've been on the go, maybe you've been, that's also, yeah, doing a lot of thinking all the time. Your Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Things are changing for you. Capricorn, yeah. So just breathe. Grieve if you gotta grieve. You might have been through a painful a betrayal or a painful situation, been as flexible as what you can be. There's a need to regenerate, surrender to the universe, thinking, overanalyzing. It's to do with fast forward movement. You will move forward. Things are calming out. Things are moving forward. Regeneration is hugely important. Things are changing. A lot of you are finding your life purpose throughout this whole painful process. It's like you have a lot of growth, a lot of development. It's like you carry ideas and bring birth to them, whatever it is. Whatever, it could be business, it could be to do with love, it could be to do with whatever it is. You have fast forward growth and development. This is discovering your life purposes for many of you. Some of you are about to receive some good news. And some of you are like closed off, blocked off, or have been blocked off, closed off, or this is like holding on, waiting for this news. Many of you are receiving a passionate new beginning. It's like holding on, waiting for this news of this new beginning. Things are transforming, or you may be grieving, but there is a new beginning here. Some of you are like, this is flexibility. Like, how flexible can you be? Like, you've already given, you've been like, it's like you could be feeling like you're trying to weigh something out, or that literally you've been as flexible as what you can be. You might be exhausted and are needing to regenerate. Many of you have just been wounded to the point where you need to regenerate and are now like just in protect mode, like defense mode, and saying like, you know, I've done all the flexing that I'm going to do here. But this is protecting yourself and protecting, yeah, because like you might have been through a tower and now you're just like healing from that all, or need regeneration. There's some type of tower you've gone through and it may have closed out a cycle, or somebody may have walked away, or you need to walk away from something. Somebody may have left you out in the cold, or you may have had to walk away, or this is like, you know, needing to regenerate. It's like feeling in lack, like you might have had literal injuries, I'm just saying, and may had to have walked away from something that actually did wound you. I'm just saying here, there could have been somebody who actually got injured here and is waiting on investments to like before they can payouts, even before they can move forward. But somebody needs to regenerate here. Somebody literally has been injured, like physically. Yep. fighting, competition, battling, physical. It could have been a physical injury you need to recoup from, or just all these obstacles and all these challenges that have exhausted you, and you're like, oh my God, I can't keep this up. I've been flexible, and it's like Spirit's telling you to regenerate. Breathe. There could have been things that were hidden or deceptive or lies or fears, manipulations. It's like trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat. What do I do next? You know, trying to manifest, trying to be the magician. Spirit's saying you have all the tools available to you. And many of you may have been deceived and manipulated. But this again is like all wands here. This is like, it could be physical. It could be physical confrontations. It could be exhaustion. But some of you are just finding that the sensual side of things again, like, you know, rediscovering your sensuality. I'm also hearing something to do with whatever was in the past. If somebody was being deceptive and manipulative in a love situation, all that glittered wasn't gold over there. Somebody who may have been selfish, self-indulgent, I don't know, guys. Whatever it is, it didn't turn out, it turned out to be heartbreak. And let's see, there's an offer coming in that's stable. This is a new love situation. Someone has emotions, someone is stable, someone is loyal, someone is wanting new love here. It's new love. And also it could be rekindling of a past love if you're interested. Someone from your past, someone who thinks fondly of you, someone from the past, and you may be waiting for someone to take a leap of faith. Listening to your intuitions. Somebody may have rejected an offer in the past, causing silence, but now somebody's just focusing on their spiritual gifts, like surrendering to the universe literally and saying, you know, what is my purpose here? Literally, and finding it. Past deception, somebody trying to sneak away from some sort of commitment and are just working hard now and focusing in on work. This is also for injustices that were done. There's some sort of unfairness, injustice that occurred, and somebody is waiting for justice. This also is court work claims. This also is somebody wanting to come back in, put in the work, and do the right thing. Oh my gosh. But I can see here now, if it's, I can't get away from this court ruling, guys. somebody in this situation is feeling worried or feeling a truth is being revealed, or this is an official ruling. This is an official ruling. And literally, the ruling is somebody may be facing jail time. I can't get away from it. Otherwise, somebody is waiting on like a court decision and are afraid or are worried. It's all mental entrapment about a truth, about a decision to do with a family situation, and are stressing out, sleepless nights. But I can also see here that somebody is going to jail. It's there. It might be a family member. Either way, somebody is stressed out. Somebody is getting enlightened. Trying to be strong. Getting their confidence back. This is also waiting on a court decision so that you can have this new beginning, this abundance. Work on these creative endeavors. This is entrepreneurial energy. But this is also in a love situation that somebody got the truth or enlightenment about somebody who may have just been in their ego and is like acting single, indecisive, in denial maybe, but is now undecided. Somebody was indecisive but wants to take action and move things forward now. And literally, I see someone here that literally may be handcuffed and going to jail. And it's that simple. Waiting on a ruling. Other Capricorns are just working on their finances. And there's also someone here who's like having to choose between two love situations. Whatever this ruling is, there's some type of action being taken. Someone is like a go-getter energy and is like taking control back after feeling like not knowing what to choose. I also see here that somebody is just focusing in on their own worth, their own value, loving of self, and of choosing to, but somebody else is been giving to two and is trying to choose between two. Waiting on a decision. So I'm hearing that if you're waiting on court decisions, you're waiting for this opportunity. It's waiting on a decision for this payout, for this thing. If it's to do with love, somebody is trying to choose between two. Others of you are waiting on a court decision from the judge and waiting for a decision to come in. And somebody is definitely, I can't get away with it, in a third party and cannot choose between two. And this court decision, I'm telling you, somebody's going to jail. Facing lockup. I don't know who that's for. It's not going to be, of course, for every Capricorn, but if you're in a third party situation, this person cannot choose between who they want to choose. They're a player. There's some type of investigation going on and somebody is facing judgment. Somebody spying on somebody being a player now is facing judgment. Others of you are waiting for reconciliation, and it is here. But in this situation, somebody just, I'm going to be straight up, didn't give a shit who got hurt. And this is also somebody just like being manipulative, argumentative, hurtful words, cutting words. Somebody got slain here, I'm just saying. And if this is to do with physical violence, somebody may be going to jail because of physical violence. Either way, what's ever going on, Spirit is saying, you know, somebody needs to regenerate, take a break. If this is in love, you may have faced a breakup. Somebody wants to reconcile, but couldn't choose between two. For other Capricorns, somebody just needs to take a break from it all because you're exhausted. For others of you, it is a court judgment ruling. Somebody is going to jail for a crime that they committed, and they're going to jail. Others of you are just waiting on this court settlement judgment that has seemed to take forever is coming through. Either way, somebody is doing a lot of thinking, introspection. They may have been ghosted and now want to reconcile. Others are just like soul searching, you know. And somebody literally is going to the courthouse and they're going to jail. Others of you, you want to reconcile with a twin flame. It's here. Somebody wants a new opportunity. And literally, this is a court payout as well. Waiting for this court payout so you get your finances and can like literally purchase a home. Or someone is receiving some type of reward, a new opportunity with a soulmate who has made you very sad. Others of you, it's like if you're facing some kind of court time or jail time, it ain't looking good. They're regretting what they did. They're very sad now because they're going to jail. For others of you, this is, you'll be celebrating a court ruling or decision that gives you the opportunity to fulfill your wishes. Somebody, when my throat chakra closes like that, it means somebody struggles with communication or literally is choking on their words. Wow. Something they said, they regret. Something they did, they regret. Things will be fair. Things will be balanced. Either case scenario. And someone is doing healing. And someone is being guided to their life purpose. And somebody is getting arrested, literally. And others of you are waiting on payouts and rewards. Either way, Capricorn is going, cut all the bullshit, come correct or don't come at all, and cutting out things, people, places, and things that aren't serving your higher good. You may be receiving a lot of reward, financial blessings, payouts, things that help you to move forward, and are waiting on these decisions. This is all like official rulings, or if you're dealing with like somebody needs to make an apology to somebody for a third party, that's here. If you're reuniting, that's here. If you're waiting on a court payout, you will be celebrating a victory. If you're waiting on compensation, legal compensation, you'll be celebrating. You'll be happy. The truth is here. You get a victory for this new beginning. For others, the truth is going to be revealed. And somebody, when they get the truth, is going to be very angry. Somebody is getting arrested and literally going to jail. And it could have been like a physical violence case. But either way, it's a lot of information. But the gist here is to just breathe, rejuvenate, so you can have clear thinking. If you're waiting on court rulings, you'll be successful. If you're working on payouts, they're successful. I also see that if somebody has done something illegal, physical violence being involved, causing a lot of injury, somebody's going to jail. And they're not going to like the decision that is made. Somebody definitely here is going to jail for some crime. And it could have had to do with like physical attacks or violence. Somebody's going to jail. It doesn't matter if it's a love situation, somebody wants to reunite. It's all a possibility right now. But the bottom just is somebody just needs to relax, wait for this to happen. It might have been a long journey, a long process, love or finances. Relax, breathe, regenerate. It's all coming together. Finance, love, but somebody here, I can tell you, makes an apology, but it isn't enough. They're going to jail for whatever crime that they committed. And this is the messages, guys. Take it as it resonates. It's not going to be for everybody, so don't get angry if it's not your story. But that's what wanted to be revealed today, Capricorn. Take care.